Hi foodies, let's make a lovely samba. This is a copycat. Most of us may not have all the ingredients for the authentic recipe, but I'm sure we have most of this in our pantry or refrigerator. Let's get started. So here I'm using dal, chana dal. I'm using the green one and I'm going to be using the yellow ones. Give it a good soak. So this is drumstick, saijan or moringa. Any one of those names you know it as. So it's a bit tough and a bit fibrous. So we're going to cut it a little bit and we have to peel off that roughage outside, or you could peel it like a string. So I'm using the vegetable peeler. This just doesn't work for me. So I'm going to cut them because it's a bit tough. It's not very young. If I had a tree, I would definitely pick the very young ones. So I give it a good little peel there and I'm going to cut them to small sizes. I don't like it too big. Now you could use various vegetable ingredients to make this lovely samba. Jenny's version, it's a copycat version. So I know it's not the authentic, but you could leave me a comment how many other ingredients you use in all yours. So I get the more softer part of it. I'm using the seeds also, so I'm going to put them on the side. Ginger, garlic, some peppers, some carrots, some shadow benny or bandanya. I'm going to use a little bit of pui bhaji. I give it a good wash already, so I'm going to use the leaves, give it finely chopped, and I'm also going to use the stem to flavor up this lovely samba copycat. You could use okra, you could put in some pumpkin. The idea is endless. So whatever vegetables you have, it's a lovely vegetable stew, basically. Lentil vegetable stew. One ripened tomato, give it a good cut and put it on the side there. Now I'm going to dice up those lovely bell peppers, sweet mini bell peppers. And this is perfect for when you're fasting and all of that, or you just want to eat vegetarian, total vegetarian meal. Just make it up. I actually enjoy this very much. Simple ingredients, whatever I have, I just put it in and I just make it up really lovely. I had this with white rice and some stew, beef liver. Believe me, this was awesome. Now you could use shallots or you could use onions. I'm using my shallots. Give it a good chop. Dice it up really nicely there, and I'm going to add my chili peppers and my garlic. This is a piece of ginger here. Dice it nicely, and this will be the first part of making this lovely dish. Go there you go. Let's just mix all of this stuff up now. Add that shadow benny in there, give it a nice little flavorings, and then my green herbs, my chili over here. And now I'm going to give this a boil. The first thing we want to do after soaking that, hydrate it up nicely to soften it a bit. Let's put it in our clay pot and let's get it boiling really nicely with all these lovely flavors. For like 20 minutes, add some salt and a little bit of turmeric or haldi and let that boil. Now let's take a look. This looks fine. It's like a little halfway boil. Now I want to add all my ingredients. In goes the tomato and the peppers. That's saijan or moringa or drumstick, whatever name you know it as. Now there's a special samba curry powder you could buy to use. In goes some hing. I'm using some panch puran actually, and that lovely tamarind. You could use the pulp tamarind, your fresh tamarind, whatever have you. I'm using this one that's already made. In goes some veggie base. I'm going to put this on low heat and let it slowly cook, and everything is going to start to melt up beautiful. There you go. After 45 minutes in that clay pot, you see how beautiful that look. Now the peas is still a bit hard, so we need a little more cooking. So this is the time we're going to be adding our pui bhaji. Just going to give it a nice earthy flavor, a little slime to it. But believe me, it's a lovely dish to enjoy anytime. Now, after 35 minutes, let's take a look now. Everything is so perfect. Now, I want to do a tadka or a chunky. So, in goes some oil, some black mustard seed, some cumin seed, and a piece of garlic. Beautiful flavor there. And in goes some red chili flavor, chili powder. Add that great flavors in there and tadka. In goes that. Now, this is all ready for your white rice. Have it by itself, roti, whatever have you. Chinese wok. Great flavors.